Hey, everybody, welcome back. Time for yet another episode where we are slaves to the factory and we gotta run. Okay, guys, serious business. Gotta get in, gotta go. Hit this, go, accelerate. Let's move. We got a problem right here. Look at this problem. Stop. No, stop. There's no. Stop. Stop, please. Stop. You're reading from the wrong one. Genius. Okay, now you're done, right? Okay, that was fantastic of me. That really was. You think, okay, you tell people, I am an intelligent Factorio player. I play lots of Factorio. I know what I'm doing. But this run has shown again and again, I have absolutely no idea what's going on. All right, there we go. We're making more. They're flooding in. Guys, I want you to do the same thing. These will eventually get used. This will eventually not have been so dumb. Why aren't you turning on? Oh, because you were supposed to be on that. There we go. All right. Okay. And I also have to hook up the lubricant. Okay, let's do that. I wonder why I did not do this before. Why did I just wander away? It's like, yeah, I'm done now. Yeah, maybe there was a problem and it called me off. We have many more problems. Like the problem after this also involves running. Probably should be taking care of that first, but we're going to deal with overproduction first. This still isn't going to do anything because we're jammed on ASP, I think. And that was all stainless, and stainless is now prioritized, so we should be having ASP shortly, and this should come to life shortly. All right. I'm sure everyone saw that yesterday, and everyone started yelling at me. Okay, now we have to do this other thing. That's defend the north. Where did we have our picket line? Right there. Apparently, there are biters out there still. Despite the immense amount of communication we've put in with their species, they still persist in existing in proximity to this factory. This is a problem which I will have to address permanently at some point. How are we doing here? We're still not using Arquab venom for anything, so it doesn't really matter, right? If I go look in at this, at the queen carousel, we have 2 queens and no Arquad honey? No Arquad honey? Alright, hold on, just stick a pin in that thought. No Arquad honey, what could that possibly be? Like, I know the factory needs more sodium hydroxide. That's something that has to happen. But Arquad honey doesn't have anything to do with that. Alright, so we need a picket line. It really doesn't matter. Well, if they send another behemoth, this is going to be a bad plan. Because they're not even covering each other. This is the worst line ever. But I know they're coming again. Because I looked at the factory again. They attacked again. So it's, future knowledge here to help me. Like right there. Alright, good luck, guys. And I have to repair that at some point. What's going on with Arquad honey? It's like, that's not on my list to be broken. Okay, so Arquad honey is made. I need these bots to really step up the pace. Maybe to support that, I should give them more help or not tell them to do 2 totally divergent things at once. Well, that's crazy talk. I should really just go get more bots and stim that. Anyway, Arquad honey. Arquad honey, right here. Was something clipped? We have some honey, but not much. We need meat. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I never put a jerky line out. Well, I'm dumb. Spoilage gets me every single time. Spoilage. More hard mode than hard mode. So what we want to do is this. And you must... Oh, wait. No, stop. Jerky. You must be jerky. Get that jerky out of there. And we just put some Ulrichs back in the bin for some reason. And that's probably rotting this meat out. Yup. And at least that's stopped. It's missing the part where it vents all jerky. Unload items until caravan has. Get back there. Jerky equals 0. And you do wait for that, good sir. Okay, so this is a legitimate problem. Now you gotta get rid of it. You must. Okay, so that's better, question mark? We defended the north. We're gonna go get more bots. We have destroyed... We're gonna venture into the south factory. We have sacrificed so many bots. And let me tell you, we're gonna sacrifice a lot more. We really, really should move the hive closer. But I don't know. I guess I'm just determined to play badly. Over here, I think. Do we have any? Yeah, we got plenty. All right, so we need to recapitalize the bot economy on several important vectors. Tear up, and I'm just going to dump all 500 of these in the north. They could use them. And they're eventually going to go through them. The problem is the more I put down, the more they die. I wish I could put that in a kinder, gentler way, but they all try to repair stuff at once and then they just die. Here, come back here. There. Find a home. See? There's all sorts of work for them. Alright, so you just do that. And I'll go back to ignoring this. And hopefully the biters don't come visit us again. Hopefully everything's okay. Alright, now, next, we have more chores. Let's just do more pure sand hands. A lot of these are going to be fast, and then we can actually finish the machine shop. And that will be good because that will be a finished machine shop. Take this. Thank you. Pure sand is made right about here using the wonderful, absolutely glorious sponge method, which is right about here, I thought. Where do we make pure sand? Why is everything a white pile? This is the advantage that the advantage of the south factory over the north factory. The north factory is just built differently. The south factory was built in tech eras. So I could locate the era of pure sand, and then I could find out where the pure sand maker was, just knowing what era of the factory is where. Like automation science was core, and then pi science was to the south and to the east, and then logi science was to the south, and then we did pi sci 2 to the east. And it was all organized like that. Pure sand right there. And so I could just kind of slot an item into the world based on where it was. You need more hands. When it was made and what purpose it was made for. See? You need to be able to clear this belt. And it's still kind of doing it. It's flowing now. Okay, so that's better. Pure sand hands. We're going to do this last. Acetic acetate maker. Acetic acid line snipped. Who knows when I did this? But up north, like I'm doing things all out of order. I don't have clean eras in which everything slots. I actually have to look for most of these things. And it gets worse because the factory is growing and it's becoming a maze. I'm no longer really sure that this was a good layout. There you go, buddy. Can we get that zinc acetate going? We need a lot more of this stuff, don't we? Um. Yeah, we need a lot more zinc acid, acetic acid. And that usually comes from guts. However, oh, now we're carbon dioxide limited. Here, let's. That problem's out. So we have to make more carbon dioxide. Question mark. Also, more NaOH. We'll look at both of those things. So really just short on CO2. That's such a weird place to be. If I go look at my CO2 maker, it is just on its face not big enough, right? Look, it's these guys. And admittedly, these guys do benefit from... why is it uneven? Like, really, we just need more seedlings, right? Yeah, we have all the seeds we need. And it's just seedlings holding us back. However... yeah. And we have Mark II right here. Everything's Mark II. This could use a better recipe. I mean, that's something. But that's just going to increase seedling pressure, you know? Pressure on the seedlings. So I just have to make a better mall. So that's okay. Okay. So what's happening here is the chore list is growing as we're doing chores, which is the nature of Factorio. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, not today. We do more stuff. Kick, stuck, sodium alginate whale. We can do that remotely. There's some problem with sodium alginate right here. And I have 2 whales delivering, and that guy's just not moving. And you're old. Oh, you're real old. Maybe you were never moving. There's your interrupt. Maybe it was just never, ever moving. You want to load and load. And here. Where are you going to get... Where are you getting this? There's no loading for it. Because unload, unload, unload. Where are you going to get your limestone, friend? Did I delete that at some point? How much limestone do you need? 1,400? Isn't this really low? Well, I suppose those stack double. Okay, no, it's not. Load items until we have limestone and 1,400. 1,400. There we go. All right, I return you to service. Please make me more sodium alginate. I need the rubber. All right, so that's done. All right. Efficiency mod, new phosphate mines. This was something I should have done yesterday, but I forgot. We want to conserve drill heads because we are efficient people. We want to do this, that structure. But right here. I love this building. I love watching this go. I really like this. It's silly. I mean, if someone says, I don't like it, it is too silly. This is out of step. I'd go, yeah, I agree. It's weird. But at the same time, I think it's really awesome. So we want like 2, 4, something like that. Yeah, that's really close. All right, so that will 5 times longer drill head life right there. And you, I think? No. Where was the other phosphorus mine we did? Right there? Yeah. You need that beacon. So let's skate up there. These chores are going pretty fast. There's only one big one on the list today. And then we'll go finish the machine shop. Okay, already disoriented. Factory too big. It's by sandcasting. Right here. Give me another beacon, which is now made. A beacon not handcrafted. It's made in the North factory by machines, like things should be. There. Full lifetime of drill heads. That's what I want to see. Look at that go. Just look at this. This is This is creative and interesting and far more high-tech than it should be. It's not right that it appears at this point in the tech tree. Wow, that's interesting to look at. I like this. It's not even extracting anything. We're just scanning. It's like, what's going on there? Doesn't matter. Looks cool. I'm completely behind that. Oh, let's check in on Guar. What's the state of Guar? Are we going yet? No. We're even stuck on both sides. So we got another win. So we need one more win and then it starts. But, oh, we're stuck on CO2. I really do have to put in another really good CO2 maker, don't I? Maybe I'll clear out one of these earlier ones. I don't have another soil maker. I can just... What is this? This is a muddy sludge maker. I mean, that needs to exist, I guess. Maybe it doesn't. Well, it exists. Don't touch it. This doesn't need to exist. This doesn't need to exist. Both of these can go away. The belt still needs to exist. So maybe I'll put CO2 here and just recycle all this stuff. But that might be too constrained in space. Maybe just build it somewhere else properly. Like all this stuff up here, like this can go away. None of this needs to happen anymore. None of this needs to happen anymore. That does, that does. Maybe just leave it as a monument. Alright, I need to stop thinking, more doing. Guar, still going. Proper engine maker, not today. Repair kits, not today. Really, we only have one more specific chore today. Saline line coming out of gravel disposal. Alright, this is another opportunity for disorientation. Are you ready? Come with me. This is where we destroy gravel into sand. I want to destroy gravel into saline. And that's saline water coming out. I'll do one more chore. I'll fix the CO2 situation. It's touching the border, and that's terrible, but it's also completely full, and that's even more terribler. And that is because right over here, I make a cognitive error. Right here. I put in a underflow valve, and we really want to pump that out. And that's right by CO2, which is right where I am. All right, so I will do, since that's the last real chore we have today, I will just go make a CO2 brick somewhere. Need to be a pump. We are aggressively voiding here. Where is my pumps? There we go. There. Get rid of all that. All right, good. That'll start going again, and that saline will be used. How are we doing up north? The swarm is working? Yeah, it's putting stuff in. Yeah, it's pulling stuff apart. Everything's going as planned. All it took is hundreds of bots. And we're going to continue closing this window. So that's done. So we're going to make a big CO2 maker. And to do this properly, we kind of want this. Oh, and we have to deal with seedling pressure. Now, I'm tempted to double up on one of these. But that's probably really bad. So we want... Oh, we're low on carbon dioxide everywhere. Yeah, this is a problem. It really does belong in infrastructure, like right here. So I guess I'll put it like right here, or right there, maybe even right there. Right there looks good to me. Just giant CO2 maker. Alright, so to do this, this is our most advanced system. The sushi belt has slain the demon of tree seeds. So that was actually a solution. So this system I have right here produces an enormous amount of wood, but wood isn't what I want. It's biomass. Maybe I want to take biomass. We have too much biomass, right? Maybe I don't want to make biomass. I just want to draw. Oh, this absolutely needs the double loader. But I kind of want to make CO2 self-contained. Zero input is how the cool kids call it. Where is this? Should be right here. Yeah, this is forever entangled. Maybe I just play it straight and just take a whole bunch of biomass, but I think I actually need what I actually need is a line. I think it burns far too much. Here, let's look. And we use this to make CO2, and it makes it fast. Fast. Okay, I'm going to do it fancy then. We're going to have a dedicated wood maker right here, which means that's log maker. And then the bottleneck is going to be the composters, right? So we're going to take up this space and this space, and we're just going to make a whole thing of CO2. All right, that's fine. Let's do that. Let's go get some more trees. Let's go get some more fastwoods. I want botanical gardens. Just give me a stack. I want fastwood forest trees. Here, gonna need that as well. We're gonna need a lot of saw blades. We're gonna need fastwood forest trees, like I just said. Not that many. We only need 6, right? Probably only need 6 of the other things too. But what I need now is moss farms. Do we go that far? Are we importing moss? I think we import moss. So this isn't truly zero input right here. So I'll have to modify this a bit. And it also isn't... So how do I want to do this? Like, maybe just not worry about the advanced recipe? Just do this, just literally this over again. Only try for a little bigger. I mean, that isn't a terrible idea. This guy's keeping up just fine. And it requires carbon dioxide, but it's local carbon dioxide. And it's bad moss. I am torn on how best to do this. Like I don't think a whale can bring enough in, and there's a lot of demand here anyway. Where do I make biomass? Here, let's search that. We make not enough right there. Don't we have a dedicated biomass maker up here? I guess it wouldn't show as biomass, would it? It's like one of these. All it does is make biomass. So maybe I copy this, and then I just lead all of this into CO2 production. All right, sure, let's do it. There, we have a plan. Congrats. We will take this in all its weighty glory, and we will place this right here. And hopefully it won't conflict with that line. It kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. It conflicts with a lot of lines, unfortunately. There's pipes going up the side. There's a belt going up the side. Here, let's not pick up the very bottom then. So, grab all this. Right there. And now. We try to make this work. Oh, look, that really impacts that line. All right, we'll fix that. Don't worry, bot's off. Need more. Oh, completely out of underground. Okay, we're not going to worry about that right now. So we are going to take this ghost and all these. Well, this doesn't exist, right? Because this line is now our main product and it's heading out. So all of this is undeleted. And then what's happening here is, this is the tree seed line. So we're just gonna try to pretend that this isn't happening, right? And we're gonna preserve the right of way right here. Why that happened, I don't know. Okay, so you're all going the right, see, here. Be on your way, good sirs. And we will find a way to get tree seeds up and over. Don't worry about it. It'll work out. You want to be the other saw blades. And that's really the only one here. Just replacing the saw blades doubles wood output, which is really kind of phenomenal. It's just, phenomenal is the word. I don't even, it's so good. It really is so good. It makes these kind of a pain to work with, but it's so worth it. 100%. All right. Make this real for... Oh, I need more moss farms. I need any moss farms, actually. But we'll get to those in a minute. And we're still on Moss Mark 1. That is funny to me. I didn't pick up any of those, even though I picked up... So we need what? 18 moss farms, a wood processing plant, trees, and moss. All right, we'll get this done. We'll figure out how to do this. Don't worry. Don't worry. 18 moss farms. This may not be the best idea, but it will be here. And the idea that is here is better, is just inherently glorious compared to the idea that is not here. All right, there. 18 moss farms, a wood processing unit, just one. I need a bunch of trees, which I think I still have in this bin. Yeah, nice. And then I'll have to go get a bunch of moss, and then we have to finish it. Then we figure out how much... all right, you need this stuff. You make a lot. A lot. Well, maybe it didn't need that at all. Maybe I'm just composting the logs. Yeah, okay, we didn't need that, but it's still nice. A lot of moss, please. We can get that over in the moss bin. Which is somewhere over here. I really should have thought ahead a little more and organized this area better. Because, the area is kind of organized like trash. Oh, I have moss and auto trash. Here. There we go. Here, allow it back in inventory, friends. There is a purpose for which I have moss today. Usually I do not handle this substance, but today I do. Alright, so all of you guys capitalize them. And look, I have more moss. Magical. There. We done? We done? We all filled up? We're feeling good about this? Alright. Moss, return to your disfavored status. And that'll get taken care of in time. Okay, great. Now, next steps. Ooh, we've caused ourselves a problem. There was... couple lines coming through, and now we're full of raw gas. That's because I don't know where this is going, but this has to be connected again. Then we have to figure out where the raw gas leak is. Is this still here? Yes. Okay, so we had a line coming up right here, and that was tar. This is really unfortunate, and hopefully it didn't turn. All right, I don't see where the tar is going. Was it turning right here? Do we have any lines that should be going somewhere? Yes. This line should be going somewhere, and it is heading right here. This line is wastewater, and that has to be reconnected. So we'll come this way. We'll figure this out. We're just gonna flush the raw gas. No, I don't feel bad about that. Well, this is a disaster. Because I don't think I can make it. No, I can't. The vias aren't big enough. And I don't know where this was going. This was coming from wastewater, which was actually right around here, right? Yeah, there's the raw gas. Okay, so it clearly comes through and is getting tangled up. We can handle that. Wastewater is being handled right here. And we should have full pressure on wastewater, so it should be obvious. But why would we have wastewater going north? Okay, I know the answer to that question is to feed the trees. But, right there. So it was supposed to turn here, and now it can't. Okay, that's a much happier story than the one I was struggling with. This is a real tangle. This is a bad juncture right now. Can we come south and dodge all the pain here? And just try to get out of our own way? Yes. Yes, we can. So we'll just route it like this, even though this is wholly without virtue. But it fixes that problem. Now we got wastewater up at the tree farm. I definitely clipped some things here, and they are not gonna... it's not gonna get better. So this doesn't exist in... No, wait, what are you? Alright, this is where the raw gas should be going. Instead, the raw gas is going everywhere. And that's our big problem. Alright, so what we need... and this is because I didn't trim this properly. Alright, raw gas, go away. You are no longer something that happens here, you two. You are both shameful. And this is raw gas. And raw gas has to come right here, I suppose. And this is going to be ugly. And this is going to not look good. Which is, I guess, what ugly means, right? Alright, there we go. There's that little kink, but it doesn't touch the walkway. So, victory, my friends. And then sneak across, and this is completely confident. And then we're making natural gas. The bees will be happy to hear about that. And now, this line, what I clipped, is the seed disposal line. I guess I have to look at how I was using this. So wood comes in here. This makes... So that's the crucial step. So what we can do is we could try to get this line completely out of the picture. And then you will come this way, and this is what we're missing. We want an input priority from that side. And that's what we need. And then you will output your tree seeds. And you're wired, right? We can't just vomit tree seeds out. Which part of this is wired? This is wired. Enabled equals 2. And that's listening where? Right there. And that doesn't exist. Okay, good to know. we will try to copy that. So the entire machine, because nothing involved in it rotting, comes right here. And then you listen right here. Read belt contents and hold. Just right there. And when that is, it's enabled when it equals 0. Is that correct? Yeah. So it's going to, whenever there's something like that, it leaves space. It leaves space. Okay, that works. That makes sense. All right, and that's the tree seed waste line. Okay, good. And then you're kind of ready to go. We just need to find the proper lines. All this is, in fact, the proper lines. But I don't think it works like that anymore, hombre. We have a pure CO2 line somewhere. I mean, we probably have a couple of them, right? No. Flue gas, no. No. CO2? I mean, we're not going to be bringing it in. Well, we are CO2. That's the thing. That's the CO2 line. It's in right here. Right there. We are CO2. So we need to bring this in, and we are a donator. But we need to bootstrap ourselves first. So let's see if we can find where we were just then. It was right above the seaweed. So we'll bring this through CO2, and then we have to get muddy sludge. And I think that's it when it comes to materials we need. Keep going, question mark? Yes. Yes, keep going. Okay, good. And now we run into trouble. Exactly where we need to be. Actually, is this the line I need? No, it's muddy sludge. Oh, that would have been sweet. Yeah, if we would just immediately top in, that's exactly what we needed, but no. Well, can we? Don't we have the opportunity to flip these? Like everyone gets flipped? And by doing that, I switch the lines without adjusting the anything. All right, so this is actually going to be a very tricky moment, right? Okay, this is CO2 in right here. So, ooh, what to think about this? This is very tricky. I want underflow less than 20. And this is line in, I suppose. I suppose I'll have to drag a CO2 line down here and join directly into, well, this. This is it has to be, we're going to have a big bank of these. So yes, it has to come straight down to here, and we have a giant regulator. Okay, we can do that. That makes sense. Excuse me a moment. All right, yes. So, that's what will happen. The problem is we have to, this needs to be preferenced. We don't have enough CO2 up here at all. So we need kind of to bootstrap this somehow. So this will be disconnected from the network sometime? No, it'll just be preferenced. Okay, we can make this work. I also feel like we need a storage tank here. Just a little buffer. Why aren't you any of you getting CO2? I feel like I've done something wrong. CO2 is... No, wait. Did I have it right to begin with? Maybe I did. I don't know. No one pay attention to me. All I know is the line is completely dry right now. And we do have some carbon dioxide. All right, so we're trying to solve that problem. This is actually it's a much bigger problem than I gave it credit for. Maybe I'll turn off one of the consumers. Here, let's do that. Temporarily disable this consumer line. Here, you go the other way now. And so that will preference a lot more going this way, which is us. And unfortunately more going into these bins. Alright, so we'll see if this fills up sometime. Anyway, we have to move on now. I'm just assuming this is going to be okay. So we need to dress this area. That's adorable. You're not in line. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Welcome to the factory, friends. And then right here. And that causes more problems with raw gas. We just had this. So I guess this just doesn't work at all. It's just a big frowny face forever. So we'll come right here and then we'll just head south. And we'll try to avoid that corner altogether. The struggle is real. And then that line is, we can't really, we can do this if we do the ugly thing again. Which I suppose I'm now committing myself to do. The ugly curl, TM patent pending. The shame curl. The mark of incompetence. Alright, there we go. That's like it should be, that's like it should be. Now we need a bunch of Lovecraft furnaces, and we don't have enough of them. So let's go get some more. Let's go get another stack. Oh, how I wish I had Mark IIs. I think we only need one row, right? Because this is a solid in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I doubt I'll be able to keep it all filled. This is going to make a lot of CO2, right? And then just like so. And then in and in. And of course, our mirror image over there will be out and out. And then we'll have a pipe, and we'll gather it all together, and we'll take it down to the regulator. Right? And this is our unit. Yeah? I mean, this looks good to me. So we'll settle this right about here, I think. And then just as many as we can. And then we'll check on rates afterwards. Doesn't look like I can elegantly fit another. Which gives the opportunity to center this a little bit better. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, so. Oh, and I didn't put down power poles. How wonderful. So right there. Right there. Right there and right there. We have another bank of CO2 makers. Another primary material the factory was lacking. Hopefully, this will go a long way to satisfying demand. This is primary CO2. CO2 is one of those things where you alternately have to produce and delete it. We should turn this on. We should get Muddy Sludge hooked up. Get this going. Where am I going to get that sludge is the question. Do we just bring it in on biofluid here? Kind of badly, it looks like. Do we have a Muddy Sludge line going north? I feel like that's something that's going to be 100% needed eventually. Muddy Sludge. Do we have a line out? What is it? Why are we pumping from here when we should be pumping? Oh, this is overflow. Okay, so unfortunately we don't have a muddy sludge line. So I guess we just, here, let's fix this line down here. And I guess we're living on biofluid for right now. So, okay, hold on. Let's set that up. I feel like this is a bad use of biofluid. And that it is destined for tears. Muddy sludge. There we go. And then right there, and then right here. Okay, that'll get hooked up, that'll get hooked in. And then this will eventually start, question mark? I should have done this earlier. So like that. And I'm just going to go fix this one down here, because these are all very old style. Like, you need to not do that. Before I fixed it, me, my little self, there, a lot more consistency is now in your future. And the same thing goes right here, right? Really should put in better saw blades right there. You see it as well as I do. And then right there, please. And then lastly, right here. All right, so hopefully that helps with consistency. Next, drawing a CO2 line all the way from the top all the way to the bottom. And it just goes straight down, right? No, it doesn't. Straight down and one over. So maybe we just go from there and drag up. That probably is the most efficient way to do this. Right here. We need to be in right here. We need to join this party. Wait, not this party, because this is... I have to make sure it's always pressurized to give CO2 to itself. We don't want in here. We want right here instead. Alright, so we have a very complex juncture, which is code for not very good. It's complex. It's esoteric. It's reminiscent of an earlier time. It gives you nostalgia. It's bad. It's bad, do you hear me? It reminds you of your childhood when you were too dumb to know any better. Yeah. Oh, we're probably going to have to wait on the biofluid, right? It's going to be a while before they take it. So maybe I just wander away, start building the machine shop. And the machine shop at this point, I think, is just tasking dynos. So it shouldn't... Oh. Pain. Pain is... Alright, come with me, my pain. Alright, like that. Yep, I love native flora. I love it. I want it. It makes me smell good. Oh, imagine how the engineer smells. Are we not going here? Because of this. What is this? Oh, coke burns to ash. I completely forgot about that. I am so used to things burning clean that I forgot that coke burns to ash. Wow. Oh, that's wow. Here. Suffer. There we go. And you need to be regulated to ash or you will take the coke. Because boilers are just weird. Okay. Good. Glad I saw that. Glad I looked. Glad I wondered, why isn't this machine moving? Mr. Dinosaur, you have a job. It is a very, very, very simple job. And you have to hook this up all the way to right there. There you go. Make this work. Save me, Mr. Dino. I cannot save myself. Alright, so this will now vent again. It takes a while to burn through the coke, but that's fine. It will eventually go again. What was I doing? What was my pain before this? It was drawing this CO2 line up, the CO2 source line. And we're almost there. We have to turn right here, and we can't. So we turn right here, because we can. And I have undoubtedly clipped 5 or 6 different feed lines. I admit this. I'm a clipper. I clip things. Don't even feel bad about it. That's asymmetrical, and that's hateful. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Get the platonic form. Embrace perfection. All right, so this is now going to be feeding all of that. And we also have to... Okay, so what we're going to do is this. We are going to install an underflow pump that only goes one way right here. Underflow less than 20. And that will handle all of this. This will ensure that this area will always have CO2 and nothing flows back. That's what's important here, is only flows in. And then we will overload this right here. And this will have a pump. So it will aggressively pump CO2 from the producer directly right here. And then into this segment where we have a tank. This tank will pressurize, and then these guys will always... Oh, they're all growing. We did get a delivery. All right, so this is slowly coming to life. We need some starter wood. Kindling is probably the technical term. Yes? Where? Here, just go all the way to the woodmaker. Sure, it's a longer run, but you also know where it is, so... Twitchy, twitchy, twitchy. All right, good. That's enough wood to start this. Then, right here, we start the fire. Okay, tree seeds on their way. Moss, right there. Why aren't you turned on? Okay, you are. Why aren't you turned on? You are regulated. Why would one be regulated, not the other? I guess we do have to regulate this, right? We need a tank on the other side to read. This has to stop when we have too much CO2 in this tank. Right? And what an awkward place to put this. Alright, so this is going to start pressurizing. And we have to take the good news all the way down here. And we stop taking moss when we don't need CO2. Is this a good idea? This will stop making seedlings, and seedlings are the things that rot. So, yes. Yes, he says with conviction. And then you two. That's all 3 of those. And then you. And then both of these. I really don't understand why I'm not seeing seedlings. I bet you need water. Oh, you do. All right, I forgot water. The whole thing about just adding water, they were serious about that. It wasn't going to happen without it. And we have a problem here. The problem is us. There we go. And you are... This is wrong what I'm doing right here. Like, okay, no, stop. Everyone stop. You are green wired and you shouldn't be. We're regulating based on input because the stuff in there can rot as well. Okay. Now we're making seedlings. Now we're making wood. Okay, so we need to regulate these guys. You are going to be enabled when carbon dioxide is less than 2,000. Let's do that first. Less than 2,000. So you're going, and we're going to just set that as the limits right now. And I think that should work. And I know a way to make it even a little more resilienter. All right, so there we go. How does this work? So, well, actually, wait a second. Wouldn't it be better if we went through this? Because this has, prod. Why do I have this has prod associated with it. I should definitely be sawing things up instead of just doing the, the logs, because I get bonus stuff. So aren't you going, and shouldn't the wood be preferenced to go? So I don't understand what I'm seeing here. You have no CO2. Huh. Yeah, we need to think about this more. You need to be gone, because I have water up there. What I need is this. It would be much better if these were not sawing up logs. So this structure is kinda not great. The structure of this is a problem. And all this hanging stuff is a problem. So we can do this. And we can do this. Oh, and the logs are getting out right there. That's not what we want to do either. Okay, hold on. We're going to do this. We're going to do this correctly. We're going to do this pseudo-correctly. We're going to do this in a way that someone can look at and say, well, at least it's not completely terrible. Okay. Not going crazy. Definitely making this work. And then, fortunately, we have to do another jog, right? And then further, unfortunately, can we H this? Yes. Does that make it any better? No. You have to go north and feed that. Okay. Good. You go that way. We need another sawmill and more saw blades. This is gonna jam. This will 100% jam. I guarantee it, friends. This is not a good design. Spoilage is gonna wreck me, as it always does. Sawmill, right there. Saw blades, right down here. Right in this junk bin. Once again, wishing, oh so fervently, that I was just a little more intelligent. Alright, so right there, that gets set up. And then you don't have any, you have logs, and now we're outputting pure wood. Problem, we're not getting down here. Problem, this space isn't being used. Problem, we're ejecting logs onto the belt. So, problem, I cannot see. I wanted to save time by reusing a design. Instead, I am in pain. I wish I could see. Okay, I gotta see. I have to see. So, what we have here is this. We have to pick this up as well. We can do that, and we can do that. And we can add another one, and we can add another one. And that will help. There. Okay, so this doesn't help down here, though, which is used to something else. So we can come right here, maybe, and just leap down, and I can't see again. Again, I cannot see. So, I mean, that's fine. It's right in line with the inserters, so I know I'm not causing too big of a problem. And then we leap and we go the other way. And this got to get picked up too. Why am I even pretending otherwise? All right, and so you... one more in, and we just pretend like this is going to work, right? We just pretend this is okay, that we are actually playing Factorio in a real serious fashion. Yes, this is a crucial run-through, and I can't see anything. Well, this guy's going, that guy's going, and we're making a lot of biomass. And the biomass comes up here, and it's getting turned into carbon dioxide. So we are achieving part of our goal. I'll give us that. Right here, there's no wood. And then if I go right here, oh, I never connected it. I am absolute friggin' genius. Okay, so please take this away from me. Please take this away from me. I want this to be biomassed. Biomass this. Are we all going? It looks like we're all going. We are producing almost a full belt of local free range. No, it is now a full belt of, fullish more or less, of biomass. Fully stacked biomass. All right. This I want to make carbon dioxide. What do you feel about this? It looks like this is kind of weirdly enough. Like sometimes it's making towards the end, but it's not staying there. So this might be exactly enough. How very weird. Alright, so. Alright, and I had another thought. Nah, don't bother. I was going to stack the returned seeds, but I don't think that matters. So this is running. It's got a head start, but it's going to be fine, right? And if it rots out, we got plenty of buffer. Okay, and you're running every once in a while. Yes, you make seeds. Okay, so good. And then it hits the supply point and it stops. So good. We are now running at a full belt of biomass. Honestly, looks like I can do more. So this is 5 a second. Well, it'll do more when I get Mark IIs. So this is it for now. And carbon dioxide pressure is rising. Let's take a look at carbon dioxide production. Carbon. Yeah, something was turned online recently. What could that possibly be? And that is aggressively pumped out here to ensure continuity. In fact, I'm going to move this now to right here. And we are going to include the entire thing in the pressurized zone now. And so we're only taking from that in extreme emergencies. And that's going to be when muddy sludge runs out, right? But I don't think that's going to be a huge problem. And we're just clogged. We could add more if we wanted to. This is the magic of the saw blades. And this is jammed. Okay, everything is gone according to plan right here. Get out here, Notepad. More CO2? Don't talk to me. Oh, I was going to do that too. All right, that's getting kicked to tomorrow. I just didn't notice it. It's going to happen tomorrow. We got to make forward progress. Oh, it's making. Oh, look at this. Oh, we just caught it too. Because maybe just caught it a little while ago. 8 products finished. It's just now building up the seeds. Why isn't this guy here? Oh, he'll be here in a second. We're just starting to accumulate seeds, and once we accumulate too many seeds, right, this stops. And so this is just a shucking cycle. You can stop now. This doesn't need to happen anymore. Yeah. So just, you're done. And this can be marked for recycling eventually. You can run out the last few, but you're finished, my dude. And just, here, yeah, mark it and that'll disable it. Yeah. Now it's just these guys. Just having a conversation back and forth, building up guar bean seeds. And eventually it'll build up guar. It's going to be a while, but okay, it's going to be a long while before it's actually finished. But it will actually finish. So we look here now at the CO2. Oh, wait, we have to look at the juncture. This is pressurizing. This is fully pressurized now on CO2. And then we can turn that around and add additional load. That's pressurized. That's pressurized. And now I have to see if this is sufficient. 12, 12, 12. No, it is not sufficient. I have to go put in a couple more down there. Okay, will do. We need like a better way to do this. Just out of convenience. We need a compound overflow valve. Or we just need this to pump faster. That would also help me out, I think. There we go. And we have two ins, and they're both fully pressurized, and the out is stable at 20%, right? Yep, yep, yep. And we go check the bin, stable at 20%, fully pressurized right there. And if we go look at the problem that we were actually having, acetic acid is now churning 100%. I want to see a graph. This is a victory graph time. Acetic. Yeah, look at that spike. This is where I turned it off. So in the before time, we were getting along at like 10K-ish, maybe 12K-ish. And now we are spiked at 24K. It is fully online. It is awake. It is aware. And that means we're producing this, and we're producing all of this. Excellent. Absolutely beautiful. So this will eventually solve our problem, I guess. We have problems, so I just have to let this cook. Let's take a look at electric engines. We're at the halftime of this episode. Oh, we have electric engines. And we're waiting for this guy who's waiting for ASP. And ASP is right there. ASP is being made and just ran out. ASP needs this whale to be a little faster. We've got stainless. Let's go take a look at the stainless situation. Yeah, we got stainless in bin now. Okay, and then if we go check on stuff, we are still, mechanical parts is draining out. This is still accumulating. It's almost done. That's nice. And right here, we haven't made a single windmill yet, though we've made a little progress. Why don't we have rotors? You are waiting on rayon still. Rayon, I should have rayon almost finished, right? So why isn't rayon going? No urea. Why aren't you going? No, that's false. It's no sodium carbonate, which I thought I took care of last time. Why are you flickering off? No sodium sulfate. No. Okay, that's the other thing. More sodium hydroxide. That's just needed. I have to put in another sodium hydroxide maker. It's not a base material. It's like a second, maybe even a third order material at this point. But the key thing to say is this production is not enough. Not until I get the next generation slaked lime maker. So I just have to copy paste all of this. I wish I could copy paste it right there, but instead I have to find a place that has a power line going through it. Like this is a heat line, and that, I don't know where to put this. We're gonna do something. Don't worry. All right. Anyway, we're gonna finish construction bots, and that will close out the mall. Here, let's go bask in the glory and care of our servitors for a moment. Hopefully they replenish us. We are making actual progress. Here, let's go look at the alarm system. I'm still distressed at the lack of pure sand. Like, that shouldn't be a problem. And some of these things are weird. Like, the lack of cyanic and the lack of oleochemicals is very weird. How are things going in digestion? Doesn't look like as much meat is coming through as it used to. Well, I suppose a lot of that is because we have this hole right here. And that's taking out, I don't know, a fifth of all AUG processing. So let's just go fix that before I go anywhere else. Oh, and we should probably do violence. You know, make sure that the roof is actually in place over our head. All right, there you go. Yeah, so that's all working. Now we just want to push straight north, I think. And just show them what for. Also, we have to start ripping these down as well. So, pull down this guy, please. But, as always, leave this. Yeah, I know, everybody, and you're right. I'm right, and you're right, and I know. We shouldn't have to fiddle with this much. And we're going to do this one over here. And we're going to fiddle with this one in the exact same way. I wonder how much percentage of pi is just using your time efficiently. All right. This guy can come down. This guy can come down. This guy can come down. This is the line that's going to be connecting everything. All these need to go away, so I guess instead of what I mean by come down, I mean move right over there. Does that have a power pole? It does. All right, so that'll get that picked up. Then over here, there's still stuff to do. I mean, I can always push forward, right? Aren't you really close? Yeah, you're in range. Why aren't you being spoken to? Do I not have enough Logibots? I don't understand why this stopped going either. That's weird too. Did I just clip a line that's necessary? Kind of looks like I did, didn't I? So let's fix that. Yeah, this eastern wall right here is just weird. And this is marching forward, I suppose. Here, let's just continue cycling. You get pulled down, but not you, or you, or you. We probably need more bots over here as well. I wonder if anyone's making bots. And then we're going to place another one right here. We're just going to secure this northern area. We're going to do the very hardest part first. And like once we clear out of this, we're just done. Just a matter of pressing them into the lake. All right. That's pretty. That's good. That's taking care of the problem. All right, we're going to just, ignore everything. Mind blank. It's time to go look at machine parts. We still haven't made a single windmill, which is very sad. But now we have to make flying robot chassis and then bots. Oh. This is good. I'll take those, thank you. I should probably set those up so they're always given to me. I need a panel just for mods, I think. Whatever. Put them like right here. Yeah. Give me a whole stack. That's what I want. Now, why are we missing tower? That shouldn't be. Oh, is it really just... we need a stainless delivery? Okay, I suppose I could believe that. Alright, and so... we need to make flying robot frames. We have to figure out why this isn't going. It's all rayon, right? The answer is because rayon. No. This is going, and it can't supply this because it's... because I did this wrong. Oh, good. Because everyone who saw this coming, right? Everyone knew this was going to happen, and just nobody told me. Oh my god. My audience secretly hates me. Okay, so right over there, right over there. Just clear all this out. Remove the shame. Purge shame. Do I have anything extraneous in my inventory? I don't think. Okay, so all we need is rotors, and rotors are held up on rayon. You got your rayon here. This guy has made no products. Are you sure this is what you're doing? Oh, he's stuck. All right. We're not going to think about this. We're not going to dwell on this. We are not going to do anything about this. We're just going to look at this, acknowledge it. Let the pain, acknowledge the pain. Let it pass through you and beyond. And through it, and through this, do not be distressed by it. Okay. Progress for the day. Flying robot frames. And then we make construction bots, and that's our big achievement for the day. Flying robot. And this is just super simple. We make all of this natively now. Battery is another nylon limited thing. And again, you're stuck here. You need more nylon. And nylon is again sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate is NaOH. So tomorrow we have to do more NaOH. Flying robot frame is used in only one thing. So you are going to be a bot product. So we're just going to copy this, I think. Copy that. Then obviously align this properly. Can I put one right here? No. Well, I mean, yeah. But also no. So right there. Flying robot frame. Let's do it. It's a single dinosaur. We can make this work. Number 3. Let's go. We need Q. Get our icons. We will send one robot, one dinosaur Hufflin to get this. All right. We need a notepad. We need the notepad. We need we need 2 battery. We need 2 mech parts 1. We need 1 electric engine. We need 1 red circuit. We need 5 duralumin. We need 1 niobium plate. Okay, so our number will be, check the stacks. Electric engine stack to 50, this stacks to 200. So, those kind of cancel out, don't they? Our number is 2, 4, 6, 7, 12, 13. So 3,000 divided by 13. That says our number is 200. So 200. So 400 batteries, 400 mech parts 1, 200 electric engines, 200 red circuits, 1,000 duralumin. Oh, you're not seeing this. Notepad. And then 200 niobium plates. That's our order. Mr. Dinosaur, where are you? I have a job for you. You must be dinosaur hungry. Go shopping. I guess the farthest thing to get... well, no. No, these are all just... no, farthest thing to get is battery. So go get that first. And that's in here, and it isn't here. So I want you to load items until we have battery in quantity 400. And then everything else is back here, right? You can go get your engine. Load items until we have engine in quantity 200. Then we want to go get mech parts. Load items until we have mech parts in quantity 400. Then we need red circuit. Red circuit. Red circuit. We have some now. That's good. Not a lot. Until we have red circuit in quantity 200. Then we need, got that duralumin, which is right there. I still want to know why I'm not full up on duralumin. This has been an ongoing issue. And then 200 niobium plate, and that's you. Load items until we have niobium plate. Okay, great. Now you come here, and we're going to unload. Circuit condition. Comparador equals go. And then we need 6 unloads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we load in the numbers. 400, 400, 200, 200, 1,000, 200. Okay, you are now underway. Mr. Dinosaur, go accomplish this task. He's off. Next up, next screen. We have to turn these into actual bots, right? It's not enough to just make the part. You have to then turn it into a bot. Oh, look, rotor's being made. I think we're actually going to be here to see the moment, right? That's almost done. And that should be prodded. Absolutely should be. Okay, yeah, there we go. Our first windmill. Our first windmill made here. Beautiful. Notepad, you are dismissed for the moment. This really needs to be prodded, doesn't it? Looks like... And we should be making what? 2 a minute on this? And that's more than enough. You don't need enormous throughput on this. So, next up, we focus on forward progress. And this will finish the machine shop, which means the next thing to do will be Cridrens. And that will be the last of agriculture. I want to get these 3 working. This one, it's reserved, but it doesn't have to work. Then we have our fluids in already. That's great. Here, let's get rid of this. And then 1, and then X, and then fine. We will hook in. We shouldn't be doing this right now. But it's just so convenient. Right there. We need to get all this stuff. Help me. Help me, help me. And then we need to get all this stuff. Help me again. And then we gotta, okay, this is really complicated. We're not doing this guy. Like, there's no need for this in the system right now. I just don't need it. How are we doing up in Violence Land? Are we in violencing? Yes, we are. And we're just going to keep marching forward there. Yeah, I think we're missing a lot of logistic bots right here. And so it's trying to... the shots are very, very intermittent. What's going on here, boys? Are we full? No, we're not full. What's going on here, boys? Why are we in struggle? It is one continuous line back to the hive. Why are you doing this like this? I'm probably going to leave these right here. This is probably a good seal. There's no need to do anything more there. Why is this happening? Does anyone know? I mean, I'm sure someone knows. But I don't know. Okay, don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't think it. Let's instead get this up and running. All right, once again, Notepad, make your triumphant return. We need 1 steam engine, 2 battery, which we don't have, 3 intermetallics, which I don't use much anymore, 1 gearbox, 1, 5 simple circuit, 3 belt, 20 small parts, 20 steel plate, 15 aluminum plate, 5 solder. If this is too much, I'm just going to use a whale here, even though that is probably not a good allocation of resources. Anyway, this stacks to 10. Oh, wow, that's bad. Yeah, that's not good. Our number is, we're going to start 5, 20, 40, 50, 53, 58, 59, 62, 64, 74. That's a big number. So 3,000 divided by 74 is 40. I mean, I guess it's fine, right? I guess it's fine. So our number is 40. 40 of these, and then 80 of those, and that wastes space right there. We might not be able to get all of these. And then, because there's a lot of, 40 is a non-even number. There's a lot of wasted space here. So that fits nicely. I kind of feel like I'm going to regret doing this. That's not right at all. I should probably go over this again now that I've noticed I just made a mistake. 40 times 15 is 600. There's a lot of wasted space in here. This is not good. And 40 times 5 is 200. So go over it again. 40 of that. Yeah. Because like they stack to 100 and we're only going to need 40 of them, and that's all wasted cargo space, and it's very tight by the math over here. Not great. Gearbox, simple circuit, belt, small parts. Yeah, for some reason my brain just switched off right there, which, you know, typical. All right. So Mr. Dinosaur, Mr. Very Complicated Dinosaur, who I'm probably going to have to help along a little bit. You have to be dinosaur hungry, and you have to go shopping. You are shopping for it. Well, okay, let's give it a count, right? Nice and complicated. I wonder if I'm making rubber again yet. That was a problem for a while. That's probably a NaOH problem. That'll be tomorrow. All right, so you need battery. So you might as well go get battery first. It's way over there. And I need you to load items, battery, 80. Followed by just stuff. Just a lot of, oh, and you also need solder. Is solder over here? I can't remember where I put solder. This has never been full. I guess solder is... No, that's optical. It's cable. I can't remember where I did this. I would have thought it would have been over there. But... Apparently that is not so. Where did I classify solder? Oh, right there. Well, anyway, just know that. That's not where we have to go first, though. Okay, now we need probably steam engines. Right there. And then load items until we have steam engines. Quantity 40. And then we need stuff from in here. Belt, maybe? Belt is in here? No. Those both being out's a bad plan. Here, we're just going to go, we're going to get steel now. Load items until we have steel. Oh, I didn't finish the, dang. The flying robot maker. I messed it up. Steel is 800. Then we need small parts. And we need small parts in quantity 800. And then we need lots and lots of stuff. I'm kind of lost. So we got that. Maybe we should just go get intermetallics and worry about sorting it later. Intermetallics is right there. Load item, intermetallics. I'm not sure he's going to be able to pick all of this up. Intermetallics, simple circuit, which is right there. We don't have any for some reason. Gotta look at that. 200. We're not even making science. Keep that in mind. This is all just buffering stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 120. And then gearbox we get over there. We need aluminum plate and solder. So solder right now. I actually soldered something the other day. I've got a project. I got an, what is it, Digispark AT-Tiny 85 microcontroller. Why are we jammed? Ooh, that's terrible. This will wreck the factory. All right, we'll finish that in a moment. And then I got to not get distracted. I can't tell a story, but I soldered a microcontroller board with header pins. Why am I doing this? And I proved to myself I could program it properly. And so now I can proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing something. Aluminum, solder, steel plate, small parts, belt, simple circuit, gearbox is what I'm missing. I gotta go pick it up. And that's way over here. So you've got a big route. And they have to overflow in order to get just the gearboxes, it looks like. Alright, anyway, that's fine. Load items until caravan has gearbox 40. Okay, we take all of that. We come here at last. That was cognitively painful. Comparador equals go. And then 10 unloads. All right. Okay, we can do this. We can get through it. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And now bup, 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 bup. Bup, bup, bup. All right. Okay, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. This guy's going to need help. Gearbox. 200. I need to check the other one too. I need to go fix the factory. The factory's broken. The factory's in trouble. I need help. I need to help the factory. I need help to help the factory. I need help. And then solder. Okay, let's just pretend this is okay. I might imagine the dinosaur just standing there, just kind of munching its og ration, going, "We're gonna what? One. Okay, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. All right, so good. It might be finished. We only have to do that twice more. That's a low number for Pyanodons. Here, I need to check this. Are you stuck or you just really not have it? Okay, you don't have any. And you're trying to make, why is this stopped? That looks really healthy. Why is this stopped? No shafts. Why is shaft stopped? No Timmy oxide. And that's okay, that's known. Because Timmy is stopped right now. And that's because no zinc acetate. Oh, it's on the way. All right, and that's something we fixed this episode. All right, so be gone, demon. Be gone. Fixing things that are wrong. Let's go fix Coke right now. Because we made a little whoopsie. I wonder how often I made this whoopsie. We should probably go check. Oh, it needs to flow into the other side too. We should probably go check biomass. Because I did have done that too here. Right? So you need help as well. And probably other places. Okay, this is going to work. The factory's still good. Everything's okay. It's going to be fine. I know I touched it in other places. It's going to be broken. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about it being broken. Okay. We're going to make it. 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 That part is done. Flying robot frames needs to be properly governed, which we're not doing right now. Here, just do it properly. Save yourself time. Like so. Like so. Did I do this and forget about it? If I did that, I'm going to freak out. No, this is something else. It just looks the same. Similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. And the windmills are making their way to the station. And this guy needs another drop. And this guy's waiting on... You shouldn't be waiting on anything. What's going on here? Item ingredient storage. You need aluminum? Why would you ever be waiting on anything? $1,500. And then you're trying to get rayon, and rayon's encumbered at the moment because I need another NaOH here. Just dump that. It's not real, but that's what I'm going to do. All right, and this is also stuck for reasons. This is going... Okay, so just calm down, attempt to keep it together. Difficulty, impossible. We now are going to upgrade these happy boys. It's going to be a while before these show up because of how many problems have to work their way out of the system first. But they will show up eventually, right? Okay, you, my friend. All right, so the construction Pinobots. This needs to be regulated. What is this? What is this? Oh, that's just to get material in for this. Only, why do we have this wire here? Why is this wire here? I don't understand. You should be like that. And then you should enable based on construct less than 50. Less than 10, really. These are all those that are going for upgrade. Okay, and that'll keep this. Okay, good. So that takes care of one. Let's take care of all the other ingredients, right? Next, battery, frying robot frame. That'll be brought in. So that doesn't, it's not involved. Flying robot frame is brought in. I guess I need a requester chest. Do this here. And you want to request flying robot. Flying. Really? Robot. Wait a second. What am I doing? It's flying robot frame. Why can't you request that? Yeah. All right. I don't know what happened there. I probably should have been requesting that gearbox too. We should be requesting all of these things. Gearbox. No, you don't need quite that many. Oh, and those are on the way. That's nice. So I guess I shouldn't have done that. Ah, well, did it. That's all that. Okay, so battery. That. And that. It's lower. There's only a few here. This is great. So we need 1 Nexi-lit battery. That's actually 10. We need 2 EVA. We need 3 mono layer. We need 3 red circuit. We need 10 ASP. We need 5 stainless, 5 solder, 5 aramid. Okay, so our number is going to be a little different here because these stack to 10, and that's terrible. Everything should stack to 1,000. These two stack to 200, and everything else is 100. So we start with 10, 12, 15, 17, 22, 27, 37, 42. So 3,000 divided by 42. And our number is going to be 70, I guess. That's another bad number. So 70 of you. Oh, you should probably see this. 140. 210. This is really wasteful right here because we're just gonna. We're gonna clip that down. Just preemptively save some space. That with ASP, right? No, it's 70. Excuse me. So it's take that away. It's 700. And then that. Good. I think maybe that's okay. I don't know. These bots all scare me. These dinosaurs. I'm gonna have to audit all of these for space. All right, Mr. Dinosaur. No, Dinosaur Hungry. Then I need you to go do a lot of stuff. The farthest thing you have to get is probably aramid fiber. So go snag that. Load items until caravan has aramid fiber in quantity 350. And this is all so wasteful. The 350s are wasteful of space. I really hope this is going to be a problem, I think. Solder 350. And then probably EVA, which is surprisingly low. Right there, EVA. And that is right here. EVA is 140, another wasteful one. This is kind of terrible. I should take only 65 Nexi-lit batteries. Yeah, I believe. Anyway, we want probably red circuit now. Load items until we have red circuit in quantity 200. And then after that, ASP, which we are missing. That's simple circuit. We got monolayer and ASP right there. So load items until we have, that's ASP, right? I just clicked on ASP, right? Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, ASP 700, followed by, imagine playing Factorio without camera view. Okay. All right. You got me. All right. That makes sense. Pure sand probably has it too. Okay. And now we need stainless, which is right there. We have lots of stainless. For the moment anyway. Stainless is 350. And then we need monolayer, and this should probably be it, right? Monolayer 210. Now we need Nexi-lit battery, which is kept I don't know where. And I'm not sure if we have any in stock. Like it's up here, right? Yeah, and we don't have any. I need to figure out what's going on. It's rayon. That's another rayon problem. That's all NaOH. So I must 65. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's how many you get. Okay. Great. Shopping. Identified. And then all of you, circuit condition. Comparator equals go, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All down the line. Nice and fast. This could be so slow if I wasn't doing it like this. It'd probably be faster still if I picked up modding again and forced my ego on the rest of the community. Which, to be fair, they should be grateful for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going tens here, I suppose. Okay, that's all set up. One more of these guys to do. All right, go. Get this stuff. See you someday. This is all done now. And we have one more to do. Now we have to go save sand and pure sand from my particular genius. So this is definitely doing the... No, pure sand is okay. Pure sand's fine. Normal sand, a disaster. Why is this guy here? Why is this guy here? Oh, because they're all waiting for sand. That's a really dumb question, isn't it? And it's because sand was not filling because it was stopped. Okay. Really dumb question. Really simple answer. Give me more dinosaurs. And more whales. We're going to have to go on a buddy run real soon here. How are we doing on this? We are not waiting to drop gastrocapacitors. That is all nylon, I think. If I go look at gastrocapacitors, we are waiting on Nextlit battery. Nextlit battery is waiting on... Oh, it's waiting on zinc acetate, which I just brought online in a big way this episode. We might need more of these. Oh, we're still struggling when it comes to acetic. So maybe this needs to be buffed a little bit now that we have all materials in great amounts. Maybe we're just not making enough acetic acid to run everything at once. And this is catching up, and this all goes into antimony, which goes into a bunch of stuff. And just let it ride for right now. Let us not be overwhelmed. Let's program one last dinosaur, and then we'll have a success. A major success, in fact. And this will mark the end of the machine shop. Notepad, be refreshed. All right, so one more very complex dinosaur. We have to make this. And we're going to bring in Gearbox Mark 1, right? We've decided that that's what we do. I mean, that's what we should do. It doesn't have the this on it. I'll fix that, right? Right there. Here. We're going to go fix that, and that's the bots will handle that one item. Thank you and good night. The machine shop can have bots internally. You'd kind of be disappointed if there wasn't, right? Okay, so right here, you need a requester chest. Right here, you're going to get your bots, your gearboxes. No, that's not what we want. Okay, hold on a second. I'll be there in a moment. 20 is pretty good, and you just need to be blanked. Okay, so that'll make its way into the system eventually. That'll make right here, and we have to regulate this because this is where we upgrade, and this is enable Logi bots, Logi bots less than 20. There we go. And otherwise they get jumped in there. And everything's okay. And everything's okay. Everything is okay. We're silent here. We have made 13 windmills. And now we're waiting on Rayon again. And that is NaOH, as an NaOH problem. I will fix it. All right. It's time to tackle this. Big, deep breaths. This is going to be, it's going to be 10. And it's going to require steam engines. Ugh. Is this the exact same formula as this other guy? Is this the same? No, it's not the same. Is it mostly the same? No. No, it is not. It's completely different. Okay, that was a thought. Maybe I could have copy and pasted my way out of this. 1 steam engine, 2 battery, 2 nichrome, 5 intermetallics, 10 simple circuit, 3 belt, 10 small parts, 5 plastic, 10 niobium, 5 solder, another uber, complex, arch complex, dinosaur, who doubtless will not complete his journey on the first try. I will have to help him. The more items you have, the more it's important to have trailing space. All right, let us count. Our count is 10, 12, 14, 19, 24, 27, 32, 37, 47, 52. 3,000 divided by 52 is 50. That's fine. That leaves a lot of space too. So we multiply everything by 50. I really should build something that will do this part for me, because it is a waste of my time to be typing it out here in a notepad. And it does test my ability to do basic math. All right, so now we have to program one final complicated dinosaur for the day. There will be more. There will be more. This isn't the end. It's just the end for right now. You need battery, and battery is far away. So go get battery. I want you to load items until you have battery in quantity 100. Then I want you to go get... all of this is kind of in that. Probably nichrome is the next farthest. No, that's also in this stack. It's like right here is where a bunch of his stuff is. So just go get this steam engine until you get steam engine in quantity 50. Now, you have to find all these things. Steam engine, battery. Let's just get them in order. Save myself. Nichrome is around here somewhere. Right there. Get nichrome. Nichrome in quantity 100. Get belt because it's right there. Load items, belt. And that's 150. And then we need nichrome, intermetallics. Intermetallics is down here. Why is this not filled up? Do I even want to know? Load items until we have intermetallics. 250. I might have to go investigate that. I don't want to do that. Small parts right there. Load items until we have small parts. 500. Plastic is back here, unfortunately. That has to get moved up. Load items until we have plastic in quantity 250. And you go up, 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 up. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 more destinations. And this is the part where I start forgetting what I've already done. We need solder, which is up here. And I want you to load items until we have solder in quantity that. And this is kind of where I just lose control of what I'm doing. Just go get niobium. And we get to play What Did I Forget? Niobium plate. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, battery, plastic, steam engines, nichrome, intermetallics. Didn't get simple circuits. All right, there we go. Which is fun because we don't have it. We don't have a lot of stuff right now. Go load up on simple circuits. Right there. And we need 500 of you. Great. Now we're going to finish this off. We're going to be finished. Do you hear me? Finished. You come here, circuit condition, comparator equals go. Then it's unload, 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 unload. And that's 4. Unload, 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 unload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 50 steam engine, 100 battery, 100 nichrome, 250 intermetallics, 500 simple circuits, 150 belt. I absolutely have to check on these guys in a couple episodes. 250. And then niobium is that number, and solder is that number. And you are now on your way. Get out of here. I really kind of want to wrap this up. There's too much going wrong in the factory right now. There you go. He had to take a minute and think about it. Wait, did I tell him to go there? Where did I tell you to drop? Okay, good. I told him to drop in the right spot. Okay. We need 1, 2, 3, now 6, 7, 8, 9. You get the idea that the system wasn't made for this, right? 9, 10. All right, you all get 10s. And that's fine. Okay, we now have robot supply in the factory. Good. The nightmare is over for now. The machine shop is finished. The machine shop isn't running terribly well, but that's a supply side issue at the moment. All right, get rid of that. There's already more than enough chores on here for next time. Let's run to the center. Let's go check on our favorite things, and then let's wrap up. Good plan, everybody. See how Guar is doing. That should be building itself up, right? Right here. Yeah, you're just running, and we're starting to accumulate. Yeah, at the end of next episode, we should be able to start distributing it. Actually, no. We're going to start distributing it now. Because we can double. This is making 1 Guar Mark II every 0.12 seconds. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. And now it's every 0.25 seconds. We have doubled it, friends. And then it'll go even faster now. That is a very worthy investment. So at least one thing in the factory is working as correct, as intended. What else? I think we're just done. I think I'm not going to look at anything. I'm not going to think about anything. If there's any problem, it is a problem for later. We are just done. Trying to program those very complicated dinosaurs just fried my brain. And I know that's just what science is going to be. So I guess I better get used to not really having much of a functioning cortex. What's wrong? This should be like right here. So I guess zoom out. Like that. Then like that. Okay, good. Yes, that's center. And bots. totally in struggle right now. I have forgotten. There we go. Okay, jeez. I was in struggle, could not remember the gesture in order to make the UI go on and off. I eventually got it though. All right. Okay, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Took a screenshot. Welcome to Recap, everybody. It's Recap City. What did we do today? We did a lot of chores. The crowning achievement of our chores is this dedicated CO2 maker right here. CO2 is a second order product, which we need a lot of. We have this nice little CO2 maker right here, which served us very well for a long time. Eventually was just not enough. So we put in an entire block of biomass generation here and an entire block of CO2 making. This should be the final solution for CO2. We should not ever need any more. The big problem with the system is we have this transfer gasket right here that is just this long series of overflow valves to try to keep up with consumption. I am not sure that it's keeping up with consumption, but it is in place. What other chores did I do? Electric engines was wrong. I fixed that. I don't know why we don't have intermetallics. I don't know why we don't have enough duralumin yet. We should have that just pouring out of these machines because these are very efficient makers. There's a lot to look at. I can't remember a fifth of what I was doing. The CO2 was one of the big problems. The next problem is sodium hydroxide, which we don't have enough of, which I have to make another sodium hydroxide block, probably right here, maybe over here somewhere. I don't know. Like, it could be anywhere. It really could. This is probably better. Maybe just over here to underscore that it can be anywhere. It won't... I'm going to be chasing sodium hydroxide for a long time, up until the point where I actually have Mark II buildings, which is the next tech tier, which is a problem. It's a long way away. The good news with all this is I can't remember what the good news is. The machine shop's finished. Like, we're making all the specialized machine parts. And we're making the robots. We haven't seen the robot maker go because there's so many problems elsewhere in the factory, but it will tick over eventually. Next episode, obviously there's going to be a lot more growing pains to deal with, a lot more chores, but we also want to go do Cridrens, which is the last plant. Cridrens we didn't do at the time because we didn't have Arthurians, but now we have Arthurians, so we're going to make Cridrens. Not sure why we're making this, and it really is foolish to pull on Arthurians, which will pull on science when I don't have science. That's a big X. But I'm going to put it down there anyway. And then after that, we're going to do the medical wing. It's going to be in right here. And then all points east. And that'll be enough, I think. I do these in blocks because they benefit being next to each other. There's a lot less logistics. So and then after the medical wing is science. And after science is a lot of agony. Just running around trying to put the foundation of the factory in proper place. Like, we had an oxygen shortage. We got more oxygen now. Whole block of oxygen, just bam. We had a sulfuric shortage. So bam, bam, acid gas, sulfuric. And that took care of that problem. We had a carbon dioxide problem. Just bang, bang. Put down whole blocks just dedicated to it. And then tomorrow I'm going to do the same thing with sodium hydroxide. Probably right here, maybe right here, maybe right here. And that will probably not completely alleviate the sodium hydroxide problem. It probably won't, but it will get closer. So yeah, things are going. I'm not going to go so far as to say that they are going well, but they are definitely going. And I am now done. So thank you very much, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.